What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we got a little bit more news. Just came out in the last couple minutes, and it's nothing crazy, but I do like to talk about stuff like this. Just because these are all exciting, and I like to do a little bit of speculation, Jesus, on things like this. But we have a new announcement for the next deck build pack. These are some of my favorite packs in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because we just out of nowhere, 3 full archetype just thrown right into the game all at once. And so I really like that. Looking at the past couple, they've actually been pretty good. Most of them have at least one meta or meta adjacent archetype. The last one we got Adamancipator and Eldritch. Both are insane. And the one we're about to get in 2 weeks has Live Twins, Drytrons, and Magistus. All 3 are very, very cool. If they're not going to be meta, they all have rogue potential, in my opinion, if they don't end up being meta at some point. But still, that's really cool. And now we have the new one, Deck Build Pack Ancient Guardians. It's a pretty cool name. There's really no information here to really note, other than the fact that in the OCG it's coming March 6th. So we're still, even if you want to call us at the end of November, you could say we're 3 months away from this. It's more like 3.5 at this point, which is fine. It's not too bad, but we probably won't get it until 3 months even after that. Sorry if I keep doing this. My bangs are all up in my fucking face, and that's killing me. Anyway. We're 3.5 months away just from the OCG getting it, and then we'll probably get it 3 months after that. So we're a good bit away. But this is still exciting, and I like to do speculation on the name because the name always does seem to have some sort of some kind of hint, even if it is vague. You look back on it, and you're like, oh yeah, that did make sense, right? That did make sense. So I think it's really cool. This is Ancient Guardians. Definitely seems like older lore, right? I don't know what the ancient is referring to, if it's ancient in the card game, or maybe it's maybe they're going to revamp some older archetypes. What if Ancient Guardians was electromagnet warriors, right? Ancient, as in it's from the very beginning of the game. Magnetic rocks have existed for millions of years and stuff, and they're kind of they're warriors, guardians, I don't know, right? But there's a lot you can go into it. If you want to break it down to the simplest components, you could just search Ancient and Guardian into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Database. The only real thing that comes up for Ancient is Ancient Gears, but those don't really make sense to me. I think if they were going to support Ancient Gears, they'd put it in something like a Legendary Duelist or even a core set before, or a different side set before they put it in something like a deck build pack. That just doesn't make sense. They already have so many cards. I don't know why they'd be in this set. And then there's if you put Guardian, the really only thing that comes up for Guardians is the Guardian archetype, that straight up Guardian archetype that already exists with Seal, Grarl, Chaos, Elma, all of the Yatos, right? So they have some cool cards. They suck. They're so bad. But I've actually had a decent amount of people talking about this archetype in my comments whenever I talk about older archetypes getting support. A lot of people like to throw Guardians out there as a big one that they'd love to see get new support, but to be honest, they need a whole new revamp, which could work here. If they get 13 cards and just say scrap everything we had before, boom, 13 new cards, let's get it. I could be down for that, right? We see Infernobles making things work with equipped spells when they actually make them good cards, right? So yeah, that's really the basics of it. I'm very curious. The only thing that's really cool is that we just got Genesis Impact, or we're going to get it in 2 weeks. I like that because Genesis Impact is so modern / futuristic as far as the archetypes go, right? You have Live Twins. They're literally E-stars, so it's pretty modern, even futuristic when you go into a lot of the card art and all that stuff. You have Drytrons that are literally space robots. Okay, that's pretty futuristic, you know what I mean, sci-fi-y. And then you have Magistus, which I guess is more spell casting, you know what I mean, magician stuff, which is, I guess, could be interpreted as older, but I think based off the art, it doesn't really look like older stuff. Endymion almost seems like an ancient spellcaster, an ancient set of spellcaster warriors, but the Magistus don't seem as old. I don't know, but either way, Ancient Guardians is specifically older stuff. So I don't know. I could throw it out there. My brain immediately goes to Electromagnet Wars. If they were to revamp Electromagnet Wars here with 10 to 13 new cards, I would explode. I would post 10 videos about it. I'd make 5 different deck profiles, updated in like 2 months, just because I'd literally be grinding that deck so hard to make it as good as it could possibly be. I love Magnet Warriors. There's some of my, if not my favorite old cards from like original DM and stuff. So I'd do what I could, but yeah, I'm excited to find out. Obviously, I'm going to keep you guys updated whenever information comes out on this. When we get the cards revealed, usually what Konami does, they reveal like artwork for like 3 of the boss monsters or 3 of the main monsters for the archetypes, 1 of each, and then we can talk about it even more, speculate off of the artworks and stuff, but we'll see when that comes. Keep in mind, we're still 3.5 months away just from the OCG getting this, so we probably won't get anything revealed for probably another month to a month and a half, but when we do, it's going to be hype. It's just another thing to get excited for. So that's going to do it for me here. It's a short video, but all it is a name of a deck build pack. I kind of stretched it as far as I could there. Let me know in the comment section down below what else you think this could be, because sometimes they do take stuff. We got secret 6 samurais in deck build packs, right? Like we've gotten archetypes that are like extensions of older archetypes. So let me know in the comment section down below what this makes you think of, whether it's a new archetype that you think would be a cool idea that fits the ancient guardian like mold, or something that's older that could get updated in Ancient Guardian that still like makes sense. If they made like Giant Warrior of Stone, or right, Ancient Warrior of Stone, no, it's Giant Soldier of Stone, Jesus, not Warrior, Giant Soldier of Stone, like what if they just made him a full-on archetype and put it in here, because that works for Ancient Guardians, right? That would make sense. So yeah, just stuff like that. Leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video. I love you, and peace.